Lieutenant Governor, how are you feeling about tonight?
Well, we feel great, Ben. We feel very optimistic. We've got thousands of volunteers who've been making calls, and people have been getting their ballots out, and so we feel really good going into tonight.
You know, much has been made about the idea of crossover voting, about, Democrats becoming Republicans to vote. You have a lot of unaffiliated, the bulk unaffiliated, and new Republicans. Do you feel like that's going to be a factor in tonight's election results?
Well, we don't know, to be perfectly honest. We don't think so. We've got tremendous amount of support. I know there are a lot of Jim Debackuses out there who are new Republicans, and we welcome them to the Republican Party, and we feel really good about our chances tonight.
How much of this do you expect may be a referendum on the state's response to the coronavirus? We're in historic election times.
Sure. Look, there's no question that this entire election has changed because of the coronavirus. I mean, you and I are doing this interview remotely, which is something that is very different. And so it's an important issue in the election. We know, we've seen from polls that Republicans have been very supportive of the way that we have handled the coronavirus, but there is no roadmap for this. But we've shown leadership throughout this race, and the people of Utah now get to decide if they want that leadership to continue.
You know, it's possible we don't get a clear definition of election results tonight. This has been a very close race, as you certainly know. How long do you think you might have to wait before you know if you've won or if you've lost?
Well, I hope we get to know tonight, but we do know, if we look back over the past 4 years, one of the things we know with vote by mail, especially this year, because people could mail in their ballots today, those ballots won't arrive until tomorrow or the next day. So it really depends on how many people waited until the last minute to cast their ballot to know whether or not we'll know tonight. It is very possible that it could be a week to 10 days with many races in the state before we know exactly the final vote totals.
All right, Lieutenant Governor Cox, thank you very much.